Hi there, hi there. If you're watching, please jump on. I'd be happy to have some company. Um, Please join me. Please come and listen to what I have to say. I'd like for this to be an informative and educational session. That's better. Okay. So, hi there. For those who don't know yet, my name is Rensha. I'm a physiotherapist by profession. I have a Bachelor of Science, a Master's, and a PhD. I am married. I've got 3 children. Their names are Gabby Lee, Reese, and Liam. And we have 7 dogs and 1 rabbit. So we have a lot of pets, to keep us busy. So, hi, if you're joining, please let me know where you're joining from. I'd love to just hear where everybody is coming from. It would be nice to just hear where everybody's connecting from. So, like I said, my name is Rensha, and I have started my digital marketing journey in August. And this is just going to, I just want to share with you my journey. I just want to sort of let you know some of the things that I've experienced and, what are the benefits, and just give you some information about digital marketing and be really real about it, because I think there's a huge hype about it, and people see all like this crazy posts and everything, but I think there's a little bit more to it than just what meets the eye. So I think it's important that people actually know what digital marketing is about, and all the ups and downs and the highs and lows, etc. So thank you so much for joining. Please put in the comments where you're joining from. I'd love to hear. I'm from South Africa, and I'm in the Northwest at the moment. Originally from Cape Town, and I miss Cape Town a lot, but we are now in the Northwest. So, for those that are joining, my name is Rensha, like I said. I've got 3 degrees, I am married, I've got 3 children, and we've got many pets. So I started the digital marketing journey because I saw somebody posting on how successful she was in terms of making money in a short space of time. And I think that is a huge attraction for many people. But also that points to a lot of, or like it can make you very skeptical about something. So for me, I've tried a few things in my life, and all I knew about is obviously traditional business. I know about network marketing. I've been involved in network marketing. But mostly my knowledge is about traditional business. So you've got inventory, you've got employees, you've got a product that you sell or a service that you provide. People have to pay for it. So that is sort of my biggest knowledge base about business. I didn't know anything about online business. So when somebody says she's made a lot of money online, to me, that is, a bit of a red flag, because nobody makes money so quickly. And how does this online thing even work? So I was hugely skeptical, and I really want to just share that with you so that you know that you're not alone in this boat. So I didn't necessarily start with this initially. When I first saw it, I just thought that, good for you, you do your thing. And but then I got intrigued. I wanted to know a little bit more, because this is my friend. I know her. I trust her. We've come a long way, especially from network marketing. And we have the same interests. So I needed to know a little bit more. So when I discovered that this is actually a legit thing, I thought, okay, you know what? Let's try this. Sorry, I've got dogs outside. I told you we've got many pets. So I understand that on the internet, there's a lot of scams, and I want to assure you that the digital marketing thing is actually a real thing. It is a very profitable business. People are changing their lives. It is not a pyramid scheme, and it's really a legit thing. And it's in the online industry, which makes it so much easier for people to actually access, and for people to actually, use this opportunity to make an extra income. So I also just want to add to that this is not a quick fix. So if you are into quick fixes, and if you are into get rich quick schemes, then this is probably not the talk for you. Or maybe it is, so that you can understand that this is not one of those. And I mean, if you do find that get rich quick scheme, please let me know. I would love to be part of that. I think all of us just, want to get quick results, and that is often what's holding us back, and that is often what causes us to quit. So I just want to break down digital marketing very quickly. Simply put, digital marketing is about sharing products or services or even a brand or knowledge online. And it's usually to the benefit of the next person. So there is something that somebody needs that you share your knowledge about, or you share your program, or you share your service or product. So usually, digital marketing is anything online where you get to share knowledge and you share something. And in our program, the program that I've invested in, it's called the Legacy Builder program. So this is a program that teaches you everything about this online space. So it teaches you about, let me just quickly have a look here. Okay. It teaches you about, how to use social media to market products and services and knowledge and brands online successfully. So I used to be anti-social media for a while, and I knew that people were making money online. I just never saw myself doing it. I didn't necessarily think that would be something for me. I didn't see myself creating videos. I wasn't on TikTok. I mean, I made 1 or 2 videos with my children, and that was kept private because I'm a private person. And you don't need to be an extrovert because, I'm not an extrovert. I am very private, like I mentioned. And so I'm not a very outgoing person or an out there person, but yet here I am doing it because this is so accessible, this is so possible, and it is relatively easy. I'm going to say relatively easy because easy is a very strong word, and it's a really great way of connecting to people on a global level and actually reaching a lot of people other than having a building where you're selling a product from, for example. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's about sharing knowledge, sharing your information, and sharing a program that can change or that can benefit somebody else as well. So usually it's a two-way street. So it's not just about sharing something and you're not getting anything in return. So this product that I've invested in is absolutely amazing in terms of how it is set up, how it is laid out, and how you can actually just plug in and play, basically. So when you purchase your program, it takes you through the steps that you need to be able to set up your business. And what that means is there's already a pre-built website. So it's got all the information, what the course entails, what you're going to get from this course, what you can expect to, there's some testimonials, etc. There's some information about yourself. It has to be personalized, obviously, but the website is already created for you. So you don't have to still think about, how you're going to design this, pay people to design a website for you. It's already been set up. Then there are what we call sales funnels. And I did not know what sales funnels are. I've learned so much in this short period. But sales funnels are basically the journey that your potential customer takes from being interested or being introduced to your program or product until the day that they purchase. So not everybody is going to purchase. Not everybody is going to be interested. So not everybody will visit your website. But that's the magic of this program. So you need to share your product. You need to share your story. You need to share what this program can do for people, what it has done for yourself. And then when somebody is interested, they will go to your website and the rest is, just falls into place. So they would then get the information about what is included in the product or in this program, or what are the different options that you can choose from, how much it will cost, where you need to go to purchase the program, and what you can expect afterwards, etc. And that is something that you set up when you buy the program, and then the rest just falls into place. You don't have to do anything else. Then your main purpose is to drive people to your website and to share this opportunity. So then obviously there are some newsletters that you can generate afterwards, just to keep in touch with people that have already been that have accessed your website and that are already on your email list. So the nice thing about this is if you don't have a lot of time, you are not going to waste a lot of time. You're not going to invest a lot of time. The most time that you're probably going to invest is when you set up your business. And the cool thing about it is once your business is set up, and you can do that within 24 to 48 hours, you can start earning money already because your business is set up. Now it is just your goal to try and get people to be interested. That's basically it. So, so an automated system, I didn't know what sales funnels are. I didn't know what an automated system is. I didn't know I'm not an entrepreneur by nature. Although something inside of me is always looking for something else to try and improve my life, something where I can earn extra income because, like I said, I'm a physiotherapist, and if you're working for somebody, you usually work based on how many patients you see, and that's something that fluctuates all the time. It also, ranges between, how many patients get referred from the doctor. So you're always dependent on somebody else. You're always dependent on some or other circumstance or situation. So it's really difficult. And with 3 children and, you're wanting all these nice things in life, and there's always dreams and desires. There's always unexpected expenses. So I've always looked for something where I can earn an extra income. And I didn't know anything about digital marketing, like I mentioned before. So, so when I finally found out, exactly how this works, I definitely knew that I was at the right place. So, for people that don't have a lot of time, like myself, because I'm still working, I am a postdoctoral research fellow. So my job at the moment is research, and I am constantly working. So even whilst I'm working from home, I usually get up really early in the morning, and I sometimes work when the children have gone to bed already. So it's difficult to try and still make an extra income when you don't have the time. So this program teaches you exactly how you can get your stuff done within 2 hours. And that is amazing because if you think about, all the time a person spends in traffic, for example, or, making food and all the other things, not having time for gym and all those things that takes a lot of time. 2 hours actually don't sound that bad. And you can even break it up. It doesn't have to be 2 consecutive hours. It's all about how badly you want this and how badly you want to make this work. And on top of that, the amount of money that you can make from just putting in a 2-hour workday is crazy. I don't know where else you can do that without having really, really a really high paying job. So and for that, you need to study a lot, or you need to have a lot of years of experience, or you need to have been in the industry for very long. With digital marketing, you can start earning right from the get-go. Once you start getting your content out there, once people are attracted to you, once people see what you're talking about and understand and have that same desire and that same, the same challenges, and they can relate to that. Once people get interested and they want the same things, then your job is done. You just keep doing that. And you don't need any specific skills. You don't need any experience. You don't need any specific degrees. And you don't even need anything other than a smartphone at the very least, and Wi-Fi. Sometimes you don't have Wi-Fi. You know what? I'm not even going to downplay that. But here in South Africa, there are a lot of libraries that have free Wi-Fi. There are a lot of hotspots where you can actually, go to get your 2-hour workday done. And now I'm saying this in all seriousness because I think if you really want to make something work, you are going to find a way to make it work. But if you don't see the benefit to it, then it's really not going to be you're not going to make the effort. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this live today, to just, explain a little bit more about how it can help you, but also so that you know exactly, what it is that you need to do so that you can decide whether this is something that you would be interested or not. And today is really not about you buying my program. I mean, that would be great, but that's not the point, because from my side, I know that it is a lot better to make an informed decision and not to just jump into something because you see this hype, but you don't really know about it. So this is about information, about education, about sharing this opportunity, but I would really encourage you to start exploring things. ask questions, you know, ask how it's going to benefit you. Think about all of this. Think about how much you need to invest in something in order for you to actually reap the benefits from it. What is it going to take from your side, and is it really going to be that much worth at the end? So it's really important that you ask the right questions, ask as many questions, and but be informed, get educated about it, get knowledgeable about it, and make a decision based on that, not just based on emotion. So let me just quickly have a look. Please, if you're joining, just let me know where you're joining from. I'd be happy to just see where everybody's coming from. I'm from South Africa. I'm in the Northwest. Let's have a look. Originally from Cape Town, though. Cape Town is incredibly beautiful, and I realize that more and more now that we are in the Northwest. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. And I also just want to emphasize, that this program that I've invested in is really about learning skills. So like I said before, you don't need any prior experience. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to know much about social media. And sometimes that's even better, because then you don't have these preconceptions about, or these thoughts about how it's going to be, how it should be, or how you're supposed to do it, because then you can follow the steps a lot easier, because then you can sort of just go with the skills that they're teaching you. And it's not to say that you can't explore, because in order for digital marketing to be successful, and you have no following, and you have no prior experience, nothing, then it is going to take a little bit of experimenting. You are going to have to tweak something here and there, and you are going to have to adapt, and there are going to be stumbling blocks. It's never going to be a smooth ride, even for people that have been wildly successful. There's always going to be something that's challenging you, and if it doesn't challenge you, then you're not going to grow. You're not going to learn something else. So you can expect some challenges, you can expect some stumbling blocks along the line, but that is where the growth takes place. So for me, I've already stepped out of my comfort zone. This would never have happened 6 months ago. I can tell you that much. I'm a physiotherapist, so I've always sort of thought, how can I make money, using the online platform? I didn't know anything. But now, since I've started this program, I can now use those skills as well and promote health and well-being using social media. I feel a lot more comfortable doing it, because now I have more information. I'm more knowledgeable. I've got the skills. I've got the resources to be able to do that. But that's why it's so important to get knowledgeable and to educate yourself on certain things. So this program, I also just want to emphasize, you can apply these skills on different platforms. It doesn't just have to be social media. There are a lot of other aspects, such as, for example, knowing who your perfect customer is. That is not just applicable in the online space. It's not just applicable to digital marketing. Whenever you set up a business, whenever you want to start your own thing, you need to know exactly who it is you're talking to. You need to know who is going to benefit from your program. So maybe just to explain from my side, I am a healthcare professional. So I'm somebody that has studied, I've got the degrees, I've got the credentials, I've got experience in different areas of healthcare. So for me, and I've got a family, but I also have lots of dreams, and I haven't been able to do that because I've never had sufficient money to be able to take my whole family with. So I've done a bit of traveling, but it's always been either I do it alone or it's just been local. But I have dreams for us to actually just go overseas a little bit, for my children to have a better life. Not that they're having a bad life now, but I want to break that cycle of, living paycheck to paycheck. My parents didn't even live paycheck to paycheck because they could never make it to the next paycheck. There was always issues. So now I'm finally making it to the next paycheck. But now I don't want my children to be like that. I want them to be able to have the freedom to do the things that they love, not waiting for the end of the month. By the way, today's the 25th, it's payday for some people. And today's probably going to be a great day because it's also a weekend. So there's, I don't want that for my children. I want them to be able to see the opportunities. I want them to be able to be free and it's going to start with their parents. It's going to start with us. We need to be able to show them something else so that they don't get stuck in this is how it's supposed to be, or this is just how it is. And a lot of people get stuck in that. I don't want them to wait for retirement to be able to go and travel. I don't want to wait for 65 to be able to go and travel. I don't know how healthy I'm going to be at that stage. I don't know how well I'll be able to move and all of those things, because, life happens. So why not take control of your life now? Why not take this opportunity right now? And that is what I did with this program. So I thought, let's do this. It wasn't a huge investment. And again, I'm saying this is very relative because not everybody sees a 5,000 Rand is not a huge investment. Some people say, but that's change. So, and for some people that could be a month's salary. So I'm not going to downplay it, but for me, that I could get the money together to be able to invest in this product or this program because I could see the potential and because I could see that it was legit. And being part of this incredible community obviously just sort of fueled the fire, because I've never seen a community where everybody is cheering you on and everybody's supporting each other when we know we're each other's competition, because we're all selling a product that everybody else can buy from. But if somebody goes to the next person, that means that I'm losing out on it. And the beauty of this program is there are 5 billion people in the world, more than 5 billion people, and everybody's on social media. So there is a little bit for everybody. There is enough for everybody. There is more than enough for everybody, because not everybody resonates with everybody. Not all of you resonate with me, and that's okay, because I won't resonate with all of you. But I know that there are other fellow professionals, there are other fellow working people that have the same struggles. They want more out of life. They do not want to live paycheck to paycheck. They want a better life for their children. They want to be. One of the things that I'd love to be able to do is to pay my children's school fees upfront at the beginning of the year. Wouldn't that just be great? And it's not just about paying it upfront. It's about that feeling. It's about that feeling of empowerment, I guess. That's one of my goals, to be able to do that. So I know there are a lot of people that resonate with that. And there are some people that don't. Some people have that money. Some people have that ability to be able to do that, which is great. I am not there, and I am going to get there. So I want you to get informed. I want you to understand what digital marketing can do for you, how it can change your life, and you need to decide whether this is something for you or not. But don't just hang around and do nothing about it. Just make the decision, because that is what the difference is between somebody that's successful and somebody that's not. It's that person took the decision. They made the decision to go for it. So I'm not saying if you make the decision, you're going to be successful. It might take you a little while, but if you don't take the decision, you are definitely not going to be successful. So important thing is get educated, get informed, know more about it and make an informed decision, and really weigh up, is this worth it? Is it actually going to be something that's going to change my life or not? And then you make the decision from there. If you want to know more, please send me a DM. I'd be happy to share it with you. And I'd really like to, like I said, just inform you. If you go to my website, you'd be able to actually, hi Sibusiso Ntuli and Ewan. If you would like to, learn more, then you can go to my website. When you put in your email address into my website, you are not obliged to do anything. It's just simply so that you can get access to the information. So a lot of people, I was like that in the beginning. You don't want to enter your email because you don't want to be spammed. You don't want people to bother you the whole time. So once you get onto my website, your email will automatically go onto my email list. And then you will get regular emails to educate you more about, what it is that we do and how the system works, etc. But you can unsubscribe at any time. You're not going to be getting the emails once you unsubscribe. But in order to get that information, you would have to go to the website first. So, if there are any questions, please let me know. I am really very easy, and I would love to answer some questions if anybody wants to maybe just ask anything about digital marketing, or just let me know where you're coming from, where you're joining from. Yeah, I'd like to just know. It's nice to connect to people, and it's a bit weird speaking to somebody and you can't see their faces and all of that. But with COVID, I think everybody sort of got accustomed to that and got used to that. Yeah, so a lot of my work still today is doing online meetings and having online discussions. So although this is not new to me, it's freaking me out a little bit because this is social media. And like I said before, I've been anti-social media for a long time because I didn't want to share me with the world. I didn't want to share my family with the world. And I realized that it's not just about that, but you can educate, you can inform, you can share knowledge, and that is not a bad thing. In fact, it's about empowering people. So today was all about sharing more about the digital marketing industry and why I chose to do it, and the possibilities, and to make sure that you understand that you can get educated about it, you can get informed about it, in order to make a better decision. So let's have a look. Yeah. So I'd like to know if anybody else has maybe tried anything online before, or also just in terms of, have you tried any other side hustles, and how successful were they, or how were they not successful? What were the challenges, etc.? What is it that made you give up, or if you're still going on, like what are you doing? I'd really like to know. Let's see. Yeah. So just to sort of wrap up, in terms of, we know this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's skills that you get taught that are applicable not just in digital marketing, but on other platforms, in other business areas, and potentially in your life as well. You get to work around your own schedule, because our program teaches you how to actually do this within a 2-hour workday, which you can split up. It doesn't have to be 2 hours consecutively. And that actually entails, I didn't mention this, it entails creating content for social media. And again, this is also what I wanted to say earlier on. Your content doesn't have to be like, that's what I initially thought, like these wild videos where, people make these great TikToks and all these things. It's really just about sharing your story and about connecting to your perfect customer. You need to know who your audience is. You need to know who it is that can benefit from this program, that can relate to your challenges, that can relate to your pain points, and things that you want, things that you desire. So, so it doesn't have to be fancy at all. It just has to be real and authentic. And you'd be surprised as to how people connect to authentic people. It doesn't have to be wild. And how different people, there's different strokes for different folks, like they say. So some people appreciate quiet, reserved people, and some people want outspoken, loud, vibey people and all that. So it really is about who you connect to and how you connect to those people. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. You get to work around your own schedule. You get to be able to do this in 2 hours. Please get informed about everything that entails digital marketing. What else did I also mention? Oh, the skills that you learn that are applicable in different areas of business. Let's see. Yeah, and I suppose also, when you start this journey, you need to be open. And also obviously there's lots of stumbling blocks and there are challenges, because you have to learn how to connect to people. You need to learn how to work with the algorithms, something that is still completely not something that I get completely. There's these things about hashtags, keywords, SEOs, and all of that. So you're going to learn those skills, and sometimes it's going to feel a little bit overwhelming. But it is something that you need to decide that what is your end goal? What is it that you want at the end of the day? And if it's worth it to, go through a little bit of a speed bump in order to be able to actually get your end goal. So for me, that's an absolute yes. So I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to fail, but I'm willing to fail forward. I am willing to trip here and there. And have I tripped? Oh my gosh. So yeah, you can go look at my videos as well. Right in the beginning, they were a bit wild, but you get used to things and you start learning how to connect to people. So yeah, please do visit my page as well. Yeah, and then what is the other thing? Let's see. So yeah, you can definitely DM me or just go to my website, and I can connect with you from there. Once I've got your email, I can definitely you can also send me an email, and then I'll also respond to that. So yeah, let's have a look. Anybody have any questions? I'm starting to enjoy this because I really like sharing this information, and my confidence is obviously increased as well because I have learned so much over the past 2-3 months. I've gotten to know a lot of people, and I've gotten to meet a lot of people, albeit just online. I've even made an exercise buddy. I've even met an exercise buddy. So we've decided that we're going to be doing the Couch to 5K. I did something similar towards the end of last year, Couch to 10K, but then I stopped running in winter. So now I want to get on that bus again. And that person I met through this program. And again, one of those things that I completely avoided social media for a long time. Not knowing, not being informed enough, not being educated enough that, this is not just for people that want to showcase their lives in terms of bragging rights or complaining or moaning or whatever. There's actually a lot more to social media than meets the eye. So I've now met nice people. I have made friends, from people all over the world. So it's really a really nice experience for me so far. And yeah, you get discouraged sometimes, creating content, posting it. When your views are low, you're thinking, oh my word, what am I doing wrong? Why are these people getting so many views? When are my views going to pick up? Blah, 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 all of those. But if you remember the goal, if you remember what you're working towards, then all of that doesn't matter because your perfect customer will find you. And we get taught all of that in our program. You learn how to attract your customer. You learn how to create content that will attract your customer. You learn how to make this thing work for you. You need to be coachable. That is probably the most important thing about doing digital marketing. If you can't follow a step-by-step program that is proven to work, that has created such great results, and you see the results from all the different people in the community, then you are going to have a problem. If you can't follow that blueprint, if you can't follow the steps that have worked for so many other people, you can tweak it here and there, then you are probably not going to make it. Then you should not even consider this. And I must say, when somebody says to me, you have to be coachable, that is probably one of the things that makes me want to run. Because I do not like people telling me what to do. However, I saw the results. I saw what this could do, and I got informed. I got educated. I know how the system works and how it can work and how it can be so profitable. So yeah, that is my message for today. If anybody has any questions, please send me a message, a DM. Let me just get this lingo right. And then, yeah, I'd be happy to chat and to clarify things or just share some information. Yeah, if there's anybody else, Mapa Dolo, thank you for joining. If anybody wants to ask a question, please do. I'd appreciate some interaction. So, yeah, let's see. Anything else here? I'm really happy that so many people popped up, and actually, even if you just popped in, even if you didn't even say hi, anything, that's all good. I'm getting to know this platform a little bit better every day, and I know people are starting to get to know me, and I'm happy to share this information. I guess also because I'm in healthcare and because I am also in education, something that one of my passions is to be able to teach people and to share my knowledge, to empower people. That's probably my main purpose in life, is to empower people to make better decisions. And what better way to get empowered through knowledge translation? So if you get knowledgeable about something, if you get informed about something, if you know the benefits and you know the pros and the cons of things, then you can make a better and an informed decision. So yeah, so that is my main purpose, is to share information for people to actually get informed and to make better decisions. I don't want to make that decision for you. I don't want to have to make that decision for you. And I do that with my children as well. So, I inform them and then they have to make the decision. Unless I can see it's going to hurt them, then it's a different story physically. So, yeah, you have to learn from challenges in life as well. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. No questions. Okay, great. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you guys have a lovely payday. And just remember, when you do digital marketing, you don't even have to wait for payday, because you can get paid every day in US dollars, which means that's almost 20 times in South African rand. So guys, please follow follow me and, get informed about digital marketing, what it can do for you, and DM me if you need any information, or visit my website. And that link is in the bio. You would have to copy and paste it there. I don't have a clickable link yet. Thanks guys. Have a great weekend. See you next week.